Hello and welcome to my blind playthrough of Planescape Torment Enhanced Edition. Well, let's call it 99% blind. Back when this game was originally released in, I think, in December of 1999, like Baldur's Gate 1 and 2, I bought it, played them anywhere from 20 minutes to maybe an hour, said this sucks, and put the game down, never played it again until in my 30s. And then when, in the case of Planescape Torment, again in my 30s, I played through the tutorial area, made it out once, and put it down, didn't play it again. Is not what I was expecting. Tried a couple more times when I felt like I didn't want to play anything else. Played a couple times here and there, 20-30 minutes in the tutorial area, put it down, didn't pick it up. But now in my 40s, I'm kind of at a point where gaming is so bad that I've gained a deep appreciation for older games that I grew up with, even ones that I didn't play. And now I'm into D&D, and back in the 90s, I made fun of D&D and people that played it. And here I am in my 40s, becoming one of the people that I used to make fun of when I was in my teens. It's funny how life works. But as far as Planescape Torment goes, I do know some stuff about it. I've tried to watch some Let's Plays of it, and no disrespect to the ones that I've watched, but I fell asleep watching them because when I go to bed, I like to put on, Let's Plays or walkthroughs of games and fall asleep watching them. And I've never made it past the tutorial. Not in the videos, not in the game. But I have picked up a few things from people. One, this is, and the most important thing about the game, it's very tutorial driven. Jesus. It's very narrative driven. And they did that intentionally because all the other D&D games, you had like Baldur's Gate, that was a beautiful mixture of story and combat. Then you had Icewind Dale, that was very heavily combat driven, which is a game I still need to play. And actually, as of the recording of this, I still need to finish my Baldur's Gate 2 playthrough. I'm being very lazy and kind of burnt out on that. And then Planescape Torment is very heavily narrative or story driven. So Baldur's Gate 1 and 2 being a mix of, in my opinion, a perfect mix of story and combat. Icewind Dale, very heavy combat driven, and then Planescape Torment, the very story driven. And I don't know, I'm not proud of my reading level, which is, if anyone has watched my Baldur's Gate 1 and 2 playthrough, you probably picked up on that. And again, I've given this a couple of tries, just couldn't get into it, but now that I'm sort of in my, what I call my video game void, we're going to give it a shot. Because, again, a deep appreciation for the older games, plus, almost all games being trash. Even the good ones, they just have to have something wrong with them. I don't know. I feel like I could give this a real shot. But another thing that I learned about this game is that you really need to focus, depending on, no matter what class you choose, which is fighter, thief, and wizard, I think I'm going to go for wizard. Wisdom, charisma, and intelligence are very important, so we're going to be really pumping those stats. And now I'm sort of running out of things to say, so we're going to jump right into this and create our character. So charisma, I know we need high. Wisdom, I think I remember reading, is supposed to be the most important. And if we're going to go wizard, let's Go high intelligence. And we'll do 13 charisma. We'll leave everything else as is.
Hey, Chief. You okay? You playing corpse or you putting the blinds on the dusties? I thought you were a deader for sure.
Who are you? Who am I? How about you start? Who are you? I asked you first, Skull. Yeah? And I asked you second. What's your name? I don't know. I can't remember. You can't remember your name? Well, next time you spend a night in this burg, go easy on the bub. Name's Mort. I'm trapped in here too. Trapped? Yeah. Since you haven't had time to get your legs yet, here's the chain. I've tried all the doors in this room, and this room is locked tighter than a chastity belt. We're locked in where? What is this place? It's called the mortuary. It's a big black structure with all the architectural charm of a pregnant spider. The mortuary. What? Am I dead? Not from where I'm standing. You got scars aplenty, though. Looks like some perk painted you with a knife. All the more reason to give this place the laugh before whoever carved you up comes back to finish the job. Scars? How bad are they? Well, the carvings on your chest aren't too bad, but the ones on your back, Mort pauses. Say, looks like you got a whole tattoo gallery on your back, Chief. Spells out something. Tattoos on my back? What do they say? Looks like you come with directions. Mort clears his throat. Let's see. It starts with... I know you feel like you've been drinking a few kegs of Styx wash, but you need to center yourself. Among your possessions is a journal. That'll shed some light on the dark of the matter. Farad can fill you in on the rest of the chant, if he's not in the dead book already. Farad? Does it say anything else? Yeah, there's a bit more. Mort pauses. Let's see. It goes on. Don't lose the journal or we'll beat the sticks again. Or we'll be up the sticks again. Whatever you do, do not tell anyone who you are or what happens to you, or they'll put you on a quick pilgrimage to the crematorium. Do what I tell you. Read the journal, then find Farad. Well, no wonder my back hurts. There's a damn novel written there. As for that journal I'm supposed to have with me, was there one with me when I was lying here? No? You were stripped to the skins when you arrived here. Besides, looks like you got a journal pinned on your on your body. What about Farad? You know him? Nobody I know. But then again, I don't know many people. Still, some Burke's got to know where to find the Farad. Once we get out of here, that is. How do we get out of here? Well, all the doors are locked, so we'll need the key. Chances are, one of the walking corpses in this room has it. Walking corpses? Yeah, the mortuary keepers use dead bodies as cheap labor. Corpses are dumb as stones, but they're harmless, and won't attack you unless you attack first. So I should attack one of the corpses and loot this key and loot it for the key. Well, before you do that, arm yourself first. I think there's a scalpel on one of the shelves around here. And there's a side note. Search the shelves in the room for a weapon to attack the zombies with. When you find one, go to the inventory screen, backpack button lower right, and arm yourself. If you wish to examine any items you find, right-click on them in the inventory screen. Alright, let's go look for one. One last thing. Those corpses are slow as molasses, but getting punched by one of them is like being kissed with a battering ram. If they start getting an edge on you, remember, you can run. And they can't. Use it to keep some distance if you need to recover. Let's see. To run, either toggle run on the option screen or hold down the shift key and left click on the area you want to run to. If you're in danger of dying, use running to keep your distance from the zombies. Alright, thanks for the advice.
Done.
There's a bit of a delay. Odd. Bandages. Heals 3 hit points. Oh, those are doors. Alright. There's a scalpel. 1 to 3 piercing. Now, I heard that edge weapons are the best in this game, but I legitimately have no clue whatsoever. So right now we're a fighter, and what I do know is that somewhere in the world we're gonna have to find the people to allow us to change our class to either wizard or thief. Alright, you found the scalpel. Now, go get those corpses, and don't worry. I'll stay back and provide valuable tactical advice. And maybe you can help me, Morton. I will be helping you. Good advice is hard to come by. I meant helping in attacking the corpse. Me? I'm a romantic, not a soldier. I just get in the way. When I attack this corpse, you better be right there with me, or you'll be the next thing I plunge the scalpel in. Alright, I'll help you. Anyway, I'm glad we can understand each other. Alright, time to introduce those corpses to the second death then. Let's go.
All right.
Okay. The shambling corpse looks like it's been dead for several years. The skin along its forehead is peeled back, revealing the chalk-white skull. Someone has chiseled the number 569 into the exposed bone. Examine the corpse and see if it's carrying a key. The corpse doesn't appear to be carrying a key, and it doesn't look like it would be able to use one if it did. Its fingers are broken, as if someone smashed them with a hammer. You do happen to notice its left shoulder is heavily bandaged. The bandage might be usable if the corpse were disposed of first. No point in talking to them. Does right-clicking attack? Nope. Shift? No. There's got to be a hotkey. Oh, A for attack. The system of rails is running through the whole room. It looks like the slabs in the room can be moved around on these rails. Aha. Gotcha.
right. I'm gone.
Preparation room key. Beautiful.
Done.
Does Q quick save? It does. Alright, so it's still fairly similar to Baldur's Gate 1 and 2. Alright. I think that'll probably be enough for now. And we'll just go ahead and jump right into the next one. So, thank you very much for watching, and hope to see you in the next one.